Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with an additional Creatures 2 Creature Spotlight video. And today we're going to pop off with the Stygimoloch, which is also a skin for the Pachycephalosaur, but for one you'll notice it's quite a bit bigger. Now, these guys in Additional Creatures 2 are their own actual creature. You're going to find them grasslands and mountainy areas, and they're somewhat belligerent, really. They're very territorial. So if you get too close and hang around too long, they will come after you. And that's not really something you want. But for movesets, they're relatively, they're not super fast, but they're relatively fast. They have a left click bite attack, which will harvest berries and whatnot for you, berries and fiber. And apparently meat as well, which means they're actually pretty decent as an early game mount just to run around on and not have to worry about anything for the most part. You kill something big and it lands on you, well, you can chomp your way out of it. Now, right click is a headbutt, which gathers flint, stone, and metal. Well, and any special resources. Like here, we're getting salt. It mainly focuses on metal. It's kind of like the Anki Tail Swing. Their inventory, they reduce weight on, say, like stone, from 14 down to 10.5. So that's what, 25% reduction. How about salt? Even salt. Wow. Also metal, obsidian, crystal, all that fun stuff. Their saddle. Now, the wiki says it acts like a smithy, right? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, there's no. Might be currently broken or might be a planned feature, one of the two. I'm not sure, but doesn't quite work as a smithy. But they do reduce weight on the things that they can harvest. Apparently not berries though. And then on C, uh, doesn't look like it affected you, but they do have C is their roar attack, and they have the frighten ability attached to it. Now, basically, all that does is, well, it drops 750 torpor from whatever is affected by the roar. So they're kind of handy at helping wake things up. And you can only do that once per minute. The torpor drop, anyway. You can roar a lot more often than that. But yeah, you can 750 torpor once per minute with roar, which is, you screwed up a tame, that's a huge help, really. And as you can tell, they can jump. That's pretty much about it for this little guy. He is an herbivore, even though he can't harvest meat. He's got pretty decent stamina, actually. Stat-wise, this was a 150, 4,300 health, 10,000 torpor. They're pretty easy to knock out with trank arrows, honestly. I mean, their torpor is not so high that you'll kill them first. Decent stamina. Weight, it's a bit low. But they do have a weight reduction, which helps offset a bunch of that. But they're pretty decent early-ish, I want to say, game mount. It's a level 20 saddle. So you can actually make the saddle before you can even learn trank arrows. You probably could boomerang one. I don't know if I would try to slingshot one, though. But you could probably get one knocked down with a boomerang. But they're relatively effective. They do some decent damage. Is there, like, anything around here? I don't want to go after that Angisarchus. I mean, I could, but they have a decent amount of health, and it could take a while. Oh, there's a Bronto up there. That would take even longer. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing any dodos or dilos or anything around here. That's a shame. But they are halfway decent at, combat. Their headbutt attack in combat actually does torpor. So if you're attacking something with really low torpor, you might be able to knock it out. But it's not great amounts of torpor compared to the damage that they deal. So you'll probably end up killing something before you knock it out. Humans, on the other hand, yeah, like 2 to 3 hits and you're down. And then they just ravage you. So do be careful about these things. Like I said, they are temperamental. They're very territorial. Kind of like a Kentro. They seem to aggro quicker than a Kentro does, though. But I think that about covers it. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next one. Signing out. Have fun.